Don't make these money mistakes in your 20s. In your 20s, you'll have to make a lot of big decisions. Do I get married now? Am I ready for children? Should I look for a new job? Should I drop everything and go on a world trip? Should I take out a loan? It can be hard to handle. Even though money is the main factor in all of these choices, it's funny that it's always been a taboo subject. Today, we break the rules and talk about the money mistakes that people in their 20s should avoid if they want to be rich. Make sure to watch until the end, because we have a great tip for you there. Welcome to Wealthy Mindset, a channel where achievers and future billionaires gather to get inspired. Let's get started, shall we? Mistake number 1, not saving for retirement. With the millennial wave, most young people are choosing to start their own businesses, make their own content, or work as freelancers. There is no problem with that. The only problem is that most people who are self-employed or get their own paychecks find it hard to save for retirement, or don't save at all. If you have a job, it's easy to go to HR and set up a 401 savings plan. If you don't have a job, it's not as clear. The dirty truth about saving for retirement is that the earlier you start putting money into your retirement account or 401, the longer that money has to earn interest and build up a healthy fund that will last you through old age. Most financial advisors say that you should save between 10 and 15% of all your income right away. Mistake number 2, not making a plan. It doesn't happen overnight that you're financially stable. Well, unless you're Mark Zuckerberg or one of those experts on innovation. Most of us need to work hard, take our time, plan ahead. Like with anything else in life, you don't have a plan, you'll just wing it. By setting financial goals, you will have things to work toward, a plan for how to spend your money, and the control you need over all of it. You can start building wealth at a young age if you have clear rules about how you'll spend your money. If you want to buy a house, a car, or the new iPhone, you need to sit down and make a plan for how to do it. Mistake number 3, having a family but not having a stable income or plan for a family. With a middle income, it costs about $250,000 to raise just one child. This doesn't include the time when the woman is pregnant, the loss of income during maternity leave, medical bills, or even college. To put it simply, having a child will cost you a lot of money. Before you have a baby, you should make sure you have enough money to take care of them. Make a budget that includes all the things you need to buy and all the costs you'll have to pay. Leave room for changes. If you want the best for your little bundle of joy, that is. Talk to your partner right away about all of this. Mistake number 4, badly kept track of money. When you're in your 20s, you want to keep up with all the latest trends, have the best of everything, get the newest phone, and know what your friends know. Even though this is all fun, it can put a big dent in your bank account that could take years to fix. To fix this, make sure you keep track of all the money you spend. This is the only way to keep track of how much you spend. Peers may think you're too cheap because you watch where your money goes, but you'll soon realize that your daily latte, Friday happy hour cocktails, and buying that new gadget every time add up to more than you can afford. Mistake number 5, poor credit card management. You just saw that new pair of shoes or sneakers, and you really want them. You don't have the cash, but you have a piece of plastic card that can buy it right away. You'll have to pay it back with a little interest someday. Not too bad, huh? Wrong. In this case, the only word that should be used is beware. If you do this often, you're sure to get into a lot of debt that could cost you a lot. Don't use your credit card to buy things you want but don't need. You can easily turn those pieces of plastic into a pair of crutches that you will need to stay alive. Even successful business people like Mark Cuban don't like credit cards. We're not trying to say that credit cards are all bad. In fact, you need them not to live a lavish life you can't afford, but to build a good credit score. In fact, if you want to rent an apartment or get a loan, the first thing they do is look at your credit history. Building a good credit score could take years, but the easiest way to do it is by doing things that are good for your credit. The first thing to do is to pay on time or even early. Second, start by paying off the debts with the highest interest rates. Third, don't make too many accounts at the same time. Fourth, make sure you use as little of your credit as possible compared to how much you can borrow. Lastly, pay off your cards regularly and never carry a balance that is more than 30% of the limit. Just before the video ends, we have one great piece of advice to give you. Look around for credit cards before you choose one. There are many credit card companies, and each one has different rates and perks. Make a long list of everything that is available and choose the ones with the best deals. Choose the ones with the best reward systems, the lowest rates, and the right limits. Some even give you cash back when you buy a plane ticket or do other things. Just first, do your homework. Well, that's all for today. We hope you learned something in the video, and if you do, a like would be greatly appreciated. Please save the video so you can look it over again later. Tell your friends and family about it. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one, as always. Cheers.